Hi, namaste. Welcome to our partner chair yoga class. We created this class to be fun and a little bit something different than what you're used to. And we encourage you to invite your husband or your wife or maybe your friend or another family member to do this class with you, especially if they are new to yoga or have never practiced before. It would be a great introduction for someone who's new to the practice. We also ask that today in class that you observe the feeling of completing your practice with someone else next to you. So not all of the exercises or postures will be done together, but just observe the feeling of doing your practice with somebody else instead of by yourself, maybe as you're usually used to doing it. So with that, I'll let Candace take over for our centering.
Alright, so we'll begin by just sitting comfortably in your chair. So let's let our feet be flat on the ground. Your spine nice and tall. And then just bring your awareness to your shoulders and let them drop low away from the ears. When you're ready, close your eyes. Take a moment to notice your inhale and your exhale. Relax your thoughts. Relax your body. And then take your palms and turn them up to face the sky. Wherever you are, whether it's inside of your home or maybe you're doing your practice outdoors, take a moment to observe any sounds that you hear. While you're noticing the sounds, you're slowing down the breath. Notice now what emotion is at the forefront. And just pause with whatever you're feeling at this moment. And then for a few moments, we will invite in a pause on the inhale and exhale. So we'll inhale together, hold the breath briefly. And exhale, holding the breath out. Breathe in and hold the breath. Breathe out and hold the breath. Inhale and hold. Exhale and hold. And last time, inhale, hold. And exhale, hold. Just invite back your natural breath without any holding. And then we'll join our palms together at the heart. Rub them together a couple of times. Place your hands together at your heart center. Press the thumbs into the sternum and bow your head down toward your heart, and take a few moments to set your intention for your practice today. And deeply inhale. Sigh out through your mouth. And relax your hands onto your lap. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes.
Great, so we'll go ahead and begin our practice, starting from our head and working our way all the way down to the toes. So if you're leaning against the back of your chair, come scooted forward just a bit so that you're not slouching. Your ankles are stacked right below the knees, and bring your hands to your lap. And relax your shoulders. And from here, we'll just begin by inhaling and turning the head to the left, and exhale, turn the head to the right. Inhale and exhale. Couple more times, inhaling, exhaling, just beginning to release all the muscles in your neck. One more turn to each side, and then bring your head back to center, and again, consciously relax those shoulders. Inhale deeply. And exhale, bring your chin towards your chest, and then take the head back. Chin to chest, and then take the head back. And just do this a few more times. Opening up the front of the throat, the back of the neck. And then the next time you bring your chin to your chest, just roll your head gently from side to side in a half circle. And then from here, if it feels okay to your neck to take your head all the way around, take it all the way around in a circle, slowly, about 2 times. And then the opposite direction, slowly, 2 times as well. Good. And then bring your head back to center. And then from here, we'll work our way into the shoulders a little bit. So inhale and stretch your arms out to the side. Exhale, cross your right elbow over the left in front of you, and take your fingers to point up towards the ceiling or the sky. If you're doing it outside, you can even, your hands can be back to back, or your palms can be turned to face one another. And take a few deep breaths here. then from here, tilt your forearms to the right and your head towards the left. So the opposite direction of your arms. Inhale. Exhale, bring the forearms back to straight. Bring the head back to center and take the arms out to the side once again. And now exhale, cross the left arm over the right. Bring your hands to a sustainable position. Take a few breaths here in eagle arms. Exhale as you tilt your forearms to the left now and tilt your head to the right. Inhale. And then exhale, bring your head back to center and release your arms from that position. Good. And shake out your arms and hands a little bit. Great. And then from here, just roll the shoulders in circles in one direction. A couple of times. And then the reverse direction. Good, and then from here, just bend the elbows back and forth a few times, kind of warming up the entire length of the arm before we get into our partner exercises. Roll the wrists around in circles in one direction, and then the opposite direction. Open up the hands nice and wide, stretching the fingers, and then exhale, squeeze the hands into a tight fist. Open, close, open, close. Do that a few more times. Good, and then bring your hands together, interlace the fingers, and push the palms up towards the ceiling, stretching nice and tall, squeezing the ears with your shoulders. Just take a few deep breaths right here, stretching up. Inhale. And exhale, release the hands and slowly bring the arms down. Good, and then just give the shoulders a little shrug again. Okay, and now with your partner, turn to face them with your chair. Alright, and we're going to do a push-pull motion for the shoulders. So take your partners holding onto each other's wrists, so you can adjust your seating as necessary. I think the tips of your toes should be touching or almost touching. And then rolling the shoulders, one person will pull, rolling only the shoulders, and then the partner does the same. So the spine remains straight and still. And the movement is coming from your shoulders. You're rolling the shoulders up and down. Isolating that movement. Moving with your breath. A couple more times. Last time. Good. And then release. And roll the shoulders back again. And just relax them. Take a deep breath. Okay, good. And now we'll try our second partner exercise. So for this one, your palms are touching and the arms are straight. So if you need to scoot back or a little closer together to achieve that, go ahead and do so. And the person whose hands are on top are going to push down while the partner pushes up. So you're kind of resisting each other's efforts here. And we'll just kind of go up and down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and release that. Whew. Take a little break, roll the shoulders back. And then switch. So now I will place my hands on top and push down with straight elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Release the arms. Roll the shoulders back again. Great. And if you feel like you want to do a little bit more of a workout here, you can certainly just pause the video and do it again or as many times as you feel that you need to really get that nice workout for your shoulders. So we're going to work our way down the spine now. And we'll begin with Sufi grinds. So again, the spine is straight. It's away from the back of the chair. Your knees are stacked over the ankles and the feet are about hip width distance apart. Bring your hands to cup your kneecaps. And then inhale as you begin to churn to the left. And then exhale as you come right. And if you want to look into your partner's eyes while you do this, you can. And breathe deeply as you move, getting a nice massage to your internal organs, stretching out the sides of the spine. And then take it the opposite direction. Inhaling now as you go right, and exhaling as you go left. One more time around this way. And then inhale, come up to center. Good. Take a long deep breath. And now we'll do a moving spinal flex. So again, holding on to the kneecaps. Inhale as you arch the spine, and exhale as you round it, bringing your chin to your chest. Inhale and exhale. Breathing space between the vertebra of your spine. Okay, and now let's get your partner involved. On the inhale, when you arch the back, take your left hand up and touch your partner's hand, and then come down. And then the right hand. And it's okay if you giggle. It's supposed to be fun. Or maybe the coordination won't be perfect at first, but then you start getting into it. And sort of using your partner's hand as a little bit of leverage to help you stretch your back even further. Couple more times. Alright, last two. Your back's gonna feel really good after this. Okay, good. And release that. Relax the shoulders, bring your hands to your lap, take a long, deep breath. And while we're still sitting facing each other, we'll do a quick side stretch. So take your feet a little bit wider apart. And come down onto your left leg with your left forearm and the palm is facing up. And inhale, reach the arm up, and then over to the side. And breathe into your ribs. Inhale. And exhale, go to the opposite side. And your gaze can be up or down towards the floor depending on how your neck is feeling today. Inhale and exhale, release. Good. Roll those shoulders back again and then come back to face the front or sitting side to side. So at this point your back should be nice and stretched out, and we're going to do an exercise now called the sprinkler. It's kind of fun. And you touch your partner's forearm, and then your your other hand goes behind your neck, and then inhale as you turn out, and then exhale as you come back in to face each other. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Getting a nice moving spinal twist here. Make sure you're breathing. Couple more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good. Come to face the front. Release that. And then you're actually going to switch chairs with your partner so that you get the opposite side too. Okay? So same thing, forearms touching. You can wrap your thumbs around each other. And then take your hand to the back of your head and inhale as you turn out. Exhale to turn in. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Come to the front, release your arms, roll the shoulders back. And again, just come to stillness for a breath or two. observing how your body's feeling, where some tension has been released. Again, just noticing how it feels to be here with your partner, whoever it is, in this space together, doing something good for your body and mind. And now we'll stand up and we'll do a couple of sun salutations before we move into our lower body. So standing in front of your chair, feet are hip width distance apart. And inhale, bring the arms up overhead, stretching up. Exhale, come folding forward. Keep a bend in your knee if you have tight hamstrings. Inhale, hands to shins, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward again. Inhale, stretching up, reaching. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Good. Make sure that your core is engaged, your tailbone is tucked, and again, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretching up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale to stretch up, reaching a little higher than before. Exhale, hands come to heart center. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale to stretch up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, release. Inhale to stretch up. And exhale, hands come to heart center. Good. Take another breath here. One more deep breath. Feeling relaxed, but also energized. And now Candace will take over for the second half.
Good. So let's come over to the right side of our chair. And you're going to have your left hand on the top of your chair. A little bend to your left knee. And then point your right toes out in front of you and engage your core, lift your lower belly in and up. And then as if you have a string attached to your navel and your ankle, you're going to start to lift that right leg up as high as you can and then bring it back down. Always having the core engaged. Good. 2 more. And then bring the feet together, shake out the legs, and we'll do the same leg now with side leg lift. So again, another little bend in your left knee, so it's not locked. And then take your right foot and flex the foot. And then inhale and bring it out to the side, and exhale, bring it back in. A nice controlled motion here. So imagine now that you have a rubber band attached to both of your ankles. Good. And then place it down, shake the legs. And one more, we're gonna, again, keep that little bend in the left knee, point your right foot behind you, and then without using the spine here, you wanna use the glutes and the hamstring. You're just gonna pulse a couple of times that right leg up and down. Doesn't have to leave the ground too high. Good. Keep extending the spine nice and tall so you're not crunching the lower back at all. Last two. And then release. Good, and shake out the legs. And then come over to the opposite side of your chair. Now your right hand is on the chair for support, and we're going to have a little bend in our right knee. Take your left toes and point them out in front of you, and again engage the core, lift the lower belly in and up. And then with control, you're going to bring that left leg up and down. Last one. Bring it down, bend the knees a few times, and we'll go into side leg lifts. So keep that little soft knee on the right side. Flex your left foot, and we'll bring it out and back in. Last one. Good. Bring it down. And then one more. We'll take our left toes and point them back behind us. Good. Using your glutes and your hamstrings, go ahead and pulse that left foot up and down a couple of times. Good, and then place the foot down, shake the legs out. Good, and then come back behind your chair. So you can stagger with your partner as you need to, and for these standing postures, we're going to take our feet wide, and we're going to turn our right foot to the right, and leave your left toes facing forward. Bend your right knee, but don't let it go past your ankle. And then open up your arms into Warrior Two position. So you're going to take your gaze over your right hand. Put a nice strong bend to that right knee. Lifting the lower belly in and up, strong in the core. Onto the right leg, and then lift the left arm straight up to the sky. So instead of sinking into the right shoulder, you're going to want to press into the leg with your right elbow. And you can look up, forward, or down, depending on how your neck is feeling. Good. Keep breathing. And then come back into Warrior Two. Straighten your right leg. Take your left hand on the left leg and reach the right arm up and slightly back. But if you're a little shaky on your balance, your chair is always there. You can put your left hand on the chair if you need to. both of your hands, and then we're just going to switch directions. So pointing your left foot to the left. Your right toes are facing forward. Bend now the left knee, but no more than 90 degrees. Open up your arms when you're ready, and then take your gaze past your left hand. Lifting the pelvic floor, lifting the lower belly, drawing your shoulders away from your ears, and softening your jaw. Good. Keeping a nice strong bend to that left knee, drop your left forearm to the left leg and reach your right arm up for side angle. So again, gaze wherever is comfortable, and don't collapse into the left shoulder, rather push into the left elbow. Good, and then come back up and straighten your left leg. Your right hand can come to the chair or your right leg, and lift the left arm up toward the sky. Good, and then come back to center and bring your feet together. From here, we're just going to take a nice downward dog. So I want you to take a big step back away from your chair. Leave your hands on the top of your chair, and then you're going to let your hips glide back. Leave a little bend in your knees. Your feet are slightly separated. And then melt your heart down toward the ground. Relax your head, and then take a few breaths here. And then rising back up, we're going to step forward with our right foot and leave your left foot behind you. Turn your toes a little out to the left on that back leg. And then bend your right knee. Don't let it go past your ankle. And depending on your balance, we're going to be in Warrior One. So you can leave one or both hands on the chair, or you can lift one or both hands into the air. And take a few breaths in Warrior One. And inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands down to the chair and step your feet together. Now with your left foot forward, step your right foot behind you. Your right toes a little at an angle to the right. And then bend your left knee. And then whatever variation you took the last time, depending on your balance, go ahead and lift your arms if you're doing so, and take a few breaths here. Good, and inhale. Exhale, lower your arms, step your feet together toward the chair, and just shake out the legs, bend your knees a couple of times. Good. And then step wide behind your chair, and turn your heels in and your toes out. We're going to work our inner thighs in goddess pose. So go ahead and bend both of your knees nice and slow. Keep your hips tilting forward so you're not arching your lower spine. And then again, depending on your balance, you're welcome to lift one or both arms into goddess pose. Engage your core. Continue to lift the pelvic floor, but lengthen your breath. And one more inhale. Exhale, bring the hands to the chair, straighten the legs, and walk your feet together. Good, let's come to the right side of our chair. And we're gonna face the chair for triangle pose. So again, you can stagger your chairs if you need to. And we're gonna have our left foot, our left toes almost a little bit under the seat of the chair. And then step back with your right foot. Good. Open up your hips to the front. Extend your arms out to the side. You're gazing toward the left hand. Shift your hips to the right and then reach with that left hand. Then drop it to the chair. You can use the top or the seat and lift your right arm up for triangle pose. Gaze up, forward, or down and breathe. One more breath here. And then exhale and rise up out of the pose. You're welcome to keep your left hand close to the chair or even touching. Good. And then walk your feet together, shake out your legs. And we're actually just going to stay on this side of the chair to do the opposite side. So turn to face your chair. Now your right toes are a little under the chair. Step your left foot back. Open up your arms. You're now gazing toward the right hand. You're going to shift your hips and then reach with that right hand. Lower it down onto the chair and lift your left hand up into the sky. Good, and then come out of the pose, nice and slow. Step into that right leg. Good, and then step your feet together and come back behind your chair. All right, so we'll do tree pose and we'll use our partner here. So we're gonna start with a bend in the right leg, and then the left knee, the left foot is gonna come into tree. So for your partner, it's gonna be the opposite. So they're gonna have a little bend in their left leg, and then their right foot is gonna come into tree pose. So your whatever foot is coming off of the ground, you could have it right on your foot, below your knee, or above your knee, whatever suits your body and your balance. And then take the hand that is toward the partner, and then go ahead and touch the hand of your partner. Again, you can wrap your thumbs, you can interlace your fingers, whatever you feel like doing. And then with the hand on the chair, this is your option here. You can keep it there or you can reach it up. Good, and use your partner. Feel their balance. Right, if there's a little pull to one side, help them out, and vice versa. Keep breathing. Good, one more breath. And then slowly lower down. Shake it out. And then we will switch chairs for the last time so we can do tree pose again with our partner, and you'll get a nice stretch on both sides. So now the leg that you stood on before, we're going to do the opposite. So your knees should be almost touching with your partner. And then your hands can come together, extend your arms up, and then your choice what you want to do with your opposite hand. Just starting to become in sync with your partner's body and how they're moving. Good, last breath. And then lower down. Good. All right, and then we're gonna do two more partner exercises. So we're gonna turn our chairs to face each other. And we're gonna do some squats. So you might need a little bit more room between your chairs so that you can stand in the front of your chair. And we're gonna grab our partner's forearms and we're gonna do a couple of squats here. So your feet are hip width distance. And when you bend your knees and sink your hips back, you're gonna wanna bring the weight into the heels of your feet. So our chair is there. We're not gonna actually sit down. We're doing a squat here. So go ahead and bend your knees. Good. And then come back up. And do that a couple more times. And adjust as needed. If you feel like you need to be farther apart, you can. Maybe a little bit farther. Good. Yeah, so more like your wrist area would probably work a little bit better. So there's some resistance there. Good. Be sure to keep your shoulders relaxed here. And then we'll do 2 more. Good. And then come back up and relax your arms. Again, if you want more of a workout for your legs and your glutes, pause the video and do a couple more sets of that exercise. So continuing to face your partner, go ahead and come to a seated position on your chair. And the next thing we'll do is a little bit of core work. So we're going to take our right foot and we're going to pick it up and bring the soles, or so I'll have my right foot up and then your partner will have their opposite foot. Good. And then start to push in a little bit, some resistance, engage your core. Breathe, and then release. Good, opposite legs, so feet together. Give that little bit of resistance to your partner. And bring it down. We'll do 1 more time each side. And other side. Good, and then bring it down. And 1 more for the core. We're going to come into boat pose, or a version of it. So come to the edge of your chair. Sitting nice and tall, drop your shoulders, and then lean back, engage your core. So you're not rounding here, you're keeping the spine nice and tall. Good. Bring your arms out in front of you like you're holding a little box. And then we're going to tap our partner's knee with our toes. So when I bring up my right leg, your partner is bringing up their right as well. And then bring it down. And then left leg tapping the knee and down. Continue to breathe, continue to engage the core. And last few. Good, and then release and come back. Drop your arms, take a nice deep breath in. And sigh it out. Good. Then take your right foot into pigeon pose. You're going to bring it over your left leg, flexing the foot. Good. This one will feel really good. Take your time to adjust. And we're going to reach for our partner's arms once again. And we're going to just pull one another to help get into the stretch. Good. Be sure to relax your head here and your neck. Good. And come back up, and now you'll do the same for your partner. So you'll lean back while they lean forward. Drop your head, relax through the neck. Good. And then return back upright. Release the arms, and then bring your left foot over the right knee. And your leg the leg that's up doesn't have to be parallel to the ground. It can even look something more like this or anywhere in between. Good. So your left toe is flexed. Grab onto your partner's arms, and one more time, they're going to pull you first. Drop your head. And then go ahead and pull your partner. Good, and then come back upright. Relax your arms. And we'll end our seated postures with just a nice simple twist. So bring your right hand to the left leg, left hand to the chair, and look over your left shoulder. Drop your shoulders down and continue lifting the spine. Awareness at the crown of the head. And come to center, and we'll take the opposite side. Left hand to right knee, right hand to the chair, and look over your right shoulder. Good, and then release. And facing your partner, take your palms together, and we'll do a few cycles of breath, moving our hands with the inhale and exhale. So our inhale is going to be bringing them up and out in a circle. Good, and then as you exhale, bring them back. Inhale up, exhale as they come out in the circle. Inhale up the center. Exhale out. And one more time, up, inhale, exhale out. And then just allow your palms to face up on your legs. Close your eyes. And let's take a nice deep breath in. Sigh out through your mouth. And now Andrea will lead us in our final meditation.
Good. So come to a relaxed position now in your chair. Your spine is against the seat. Relax your shoulders. Bring your hands to your lap, palms facing up. Tuck your chin slightly. And close your eyes and settle into your breath. And as you breathe, focus on the heart center. Imagine a bright white light emanating from the center of your chest. And then in your mind's eye, see that same bright white light at the center of your partner's chest, coming from their heart. And we imagine that we are connected with this light. Reflecting for a moment on what it means to be in relationship with another person. And just like our class today, it had its imperfections. It required some coordinating and moving around and being flexible with one another. And those are also the kinds of things that we have to bring to the relationships in our lives. And now take that awareness of your heart center and your partners and expand it out to all of your loved ones, near and far. Expand that loving light out to people that maybe you don't even know, to the world, to all sentient beings. And we take comfort even during this time of quarantine when we are being asked to remain socially distant. We take comfort in knowing that we are all connected. Take a few more breaths here, just reflecting on that message. And bring your hands to heart center now. Rub your palms together vigorously. And then bring your hands to stillness, pushing your thumbs in right at your sternum, bowing your head towards your heart. And take a moment to say thank you to yourself for showing up today. Open your eyes, look at your partner, and say thank you. Thank you for being here with me today and for joining me in practice. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.
Namaste.